The iPhone 14 lineup will consist of the iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Max, iPhone 14 Pro, and iPhone 14 Pro Max. The regular iPhone 14 will feature the same design as the iPhone 13. We should expect a faster version of the A15 Bionic chip with a 5-core GPU instead of a 4-core GPU and 6 gigs of RAM instead of 4 gigs of RAM. We should also expect better selfie camera with autofocus, and we should also expect satellite connectivity, which will be used for emergency situations when you don't have cell service. We should also expect a slightly bigger battery from 3227 mAh to 3279 mAh. Rumors say we'll get 5 colors: Midnight, Starlight, Product Red, Blue, and a new purple color. We should expect the same price at $799. The iPhone 14 Max will be a new model this year. This is the first time you'll be able to buy a brand new Max-sized iPhone for under $1,000. The iPhone 14 Max will feature the same things the regular iPhone 14 will feature, but with a larger 6.7-inch display and a bigger battery at 4325 mAh. This model is expected to start at $899. The iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max, I'm combining them here because they're essentially the same devices, so I'm going to be talking about them at the same time. These models will feature a new display where the notch is replaced by an eye hole cutout. The bezels will be a bit thinner, and the displays will be getting a bit taller, causing a bigger display size as 6.12 inches and 6.69 inches for the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max respectively, compared to 6.06 inches and 6.67 inches on the iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max respectively. We should also expect a 1 to 120 Hz display compared to 10 to 120 Hz on the iPhone 13 Pro, and this change will allow for an always-on display like the Apple Watch. These phones will be powered by Apple's new A16 Bionic chip with 6 gigs of RAM that's going to be faster than the regular iPhone 14 models. The cameras are the main story for the Pro models this year. The main camera is expected to feature a 48 megapixel sensor compared to a 12 megapixel sensor, 4 times the megapixel count. But it will use pixel binning, so you'll end up with a 12 megapixel photo with 48 megapixel details. The main sensor with 48 megapixels will allow for something pretty major, which is 8K video recording. 8K video recording has been on other smartphones for a while now, but they haven't been really polished as of yet. But now that Apple's doing it, it's going to be a lot more polished. The telephoto camera is going to be improving with a 7-element lens compared to 6-element, and these changes will cause an increase to the camera module as well. The iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max are expected to come in 4 colors: graphite, silver, gold, and a new purple color. You should also expect a slight price increase for the Pro models at $1099 for the iPhone 14 Pro and $1199 for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. We should also expect a new way to pay for your iPhone. This could release with the iPhone 14 lineup, or it could release later on. This new payment option will allow you to subscribe to your iPhone, kind of like how you subscribe for services like Apple Music. This is not financing the device, where you pay for your device over a period of time. This is sort of like renting your device. And when a new iPhone model comes out, like the iPhone 15, you'll be able to swap out your old phone with the new phone. We should expect an announcement of these phones in the middle of September, and they should be releasing in the same month. But the new iPhone 14 Max model is seeing a production delay, so that model could be pushed by a few weeks, or limited supply at launch.